Hey there, can you evolve from shrimp to a whale of GameFi without a pile of money? Where's this one to get your answer? Okay, so Zenna is still in its early days, and I couldn't imagine a better time to build some wealth inside the game right now. So the developers recently added 2 new robots and also tournaments that provide even more options to earn in-game assets. And yeah, as Xenna has been already connected to the SIDUS Metaverse economy, I think all your assets now are endowed with actual value. So why not farm them if it can be done effortlessly? So in our today's guide, we use an account with 3 robots available right now and also no premium. So each player will be able to provide himself with similar conditions. Okay, so shards are perhaps the very first thing you should start with when building your Xenna legacy. As you know, the game offers 3 robots right now: XMR Adam, XLR Goth, and XHR Ares, which means you can get 110 shards of every type in one go. The sum is 330 shards per game session. So in this guide, we play without premium, so you get 34 shards per win, which means you need 4 games to grab all shards. In most cases, you'll be able to win 4 out of 4 as DAU is not that big at the moment. Besides, if you finish like 3rd or 4th in some of your games, still all shards will be collected. So it will take up to 30 minutes to get 110 shards. Multiplying it to 3, we get 90 minutes per session to get all types of shards. Just to remind you, the cooldown for shards is 4 hours, so you'll be able to take 3 game sessions per day, farming up to 990 shards with absolute ease. Don't forget that you'll be farming cups after each game: 10 for the first place, 8 for the second, and 6 for the third, up to 120 per game session. And this means you'll get even more rewards on the trophy roads every single day. Yeah, but what rewards can you get there? Well, check out our previous detailed guides about Xenna items and rewards. So recently added to the game, tournaments are yet another way to farm shards. But these are special ones called XNR shards for a brand new robot, and it's called Necromancer. Although it's not introduced inside the game, but who cares? You offer shards, I love to have as many as possible. However, unlike with regular shards, you'll have to sweat a bit to get these. The tournament is held once per day and you can get 10 to 75 XNR shards depending on your place. And yeah, if you're a bit of a fan of grinds, you can fight for the first place. But in my opinion, it's enough to finish in the top hundreds. That's why you will likely spend like 10 or 15 minutes to get enough points and your well-deserved 10 XNR shards. Another important thing worth noting in this guide is GCELL, as you'll be earning it alongside shards in regular matches. And yeah, it is quite simple: 100 GCELL for the first place after each battle, which means you can get up to 1,200 GCELL per game session. Well, quite impressive, right? And yeah, take 3 game sessions per day and you end up with 3,600 GCELL just from the matches alone. In my opinion, it is important to spend GCELL wisely, because upgrades cost expensive and the number of assets you can earn cannot cover the expenses without long accumulation. Yeah, but unless you go by premium or GOR, well, if you're ready to spend some cash to boost your Xenna progress, I think it's worth checking out this guide right over there, where we explain all advantages of the web version and how you can buy in-game advantage using USDT or ETH. Well, feel free to explore that. Yeah, it's all great, but let's not forget about other rewards you'll be facing along the way during your daily farming routine. The first thing is robot boxes, which are given after 5 wins and contain 2 items: an ability card and shards. So you have additional shards 2 times a day on average. Next is the rewards calendar, which often contains both like master boxes and GCELL rewards. And by the way, I'd say that master boxes are the most desired loot boxes as they bring 100.5 different shards at once. When just log in to the game, you'll also have one daily gift that can be acquired in the shop. You will get a few hundred GCELL, random shards, or even a master box. Building wealth is not just about accumulating in-game resources, but more about wise distribution, I'd say. So let's make a prediction on how fast you can jump from one rarity to another to make your robots more competitive on the battlefield. And yeah, I'll skip common to uncommon leveling of your robot because, well, you can make it right from a few games. So, uncommon to rare, you can get through one game session, as 990 shards are enough for 10 levels. Rare to epic will require 2 days, as you'll be paying from 100 to 100.5 shards to level up. And finally, to reach the legendary rarity, you'll require over 3,000 shards, which are equal to 3 straight days of accumulation. However, it sounds not that hard, right? If you're lucky enough with master boxes and also daily gifts, you can potentially save up an additional day. However, robot leveling is not it. You must prepare your ability. So upgrading the rarity of your cards require both shards and GCELL, and the amount depends on the current rarity. So let's say to upgrade one ability from common to epic, you will need 575 GCELL and 270 shards. I'm not taking into account the number of ability cards, as you cannot predict which card you'll get as a reward. Improving the power of your abilities also costs some GCELL. At level 1, you'll only have to pay 50 GCELL. At level 2, it's doubles, 100. Level 3, 200, and so on. So by level 8, you'll require 1,500 to upgrade an ability, and 8 is the least level you crave to reach. So around 5,000 GCELL for each ability. And also, don't forget you'll need to spend 3,500 GCELL to unlock the second ability slot, and also 10,000 GCELL for the third one. And so, to get your robot fully armed at epic rarity, you'll require 3 epic abilities, which is at least 1,715 GCELL and 810 shards, plus 15,000 GCELL to get them to level 8, plus 13,500 GCELL for ability slot, and around 3,000 shards to level your robot from level 1 to 31. Roughly 3,800 shards and also 30,000 GCELL. I mean, of course, the amounts may change depending on the configuration, but come on, it is just huge. So you will need 11 days of hard grind to get there, and if you want to go legendary, add around a week on top. But come on, if you're approaching Zenna that seriously, well, I highly recommend you buying premium plus getting yourself some golden cards. So you can boost rewards up to 2 times. That will reduce the farming time significantly. And so our final point is to answer how you can evolve from shrimp to whale of GameFi without a pile of money. Well, the answer is quite simple actually. Be an early adopter and take an early advantage. So Zenna's example is a good one, I think. And as you can see, I'll explain to you how you can farm tons of in-game assets daily, absolutely for free, and build your wealth inside the SIDUS Metaverse. And by the way, the team is aiming at X100 or even more growth with their native token, and as a result, all in-game assets. So if you add Xenna to your daily routine and the whole market goes up, I think you can be in a good spot once thousands of new players will come. And then you'll be the whale.